Hi, everyone. I'm CBS 19 Chief Meteorologist Brett Anthony. Happy New Year. Hopefully the new year will continue happy, but with this severe weather threat tomorrow, a little trepidatious of saying that here. And basically, we have 2 rounds of severe weather possible. We have the possibility of seeing some damaging winds and large hail maybe between about 11 a.m. and 2 or 3 o'clock in one part of the area. And then a secondary area of severe thunderstorms will form probably in the 1 to 2 o'clock time frame and work their way east and northeast across the area through about 9 o'clock, with the storms perhaps peaking between 4 and 6 with damaging winds. A few strong tornadoes are possible and maybe some isolated large hail. Here's the tornado threat tomorrow as outlined by the Storm Prediction Center. It's in this area in yellow that's elevated, but then it has these hatch marks. So what's going on here? Well, this is an area that could see tornadoes with a strength of EF2 or higher. EF2 tornadoes have winds of 111 to 135 miles an hour. So these could be strong, and that is why we're on particular sort of alert for this. In addition to that, there are some very strong winds just off the surface at about 5,000 feet. If these are transferred down with momentum and colder air being forced out of the thunderstorms, they could reach 70 to 80 miles an hour, straight line winds. So there is an enhanced severe wind gust risk for tomorrow to go along with that. All right, let's lay out the timeline. This is Monday, 6 a.m. We got scattered showers coming through. Nothing severe in the morning. Nothing until we get to maybe noon, and then you start to see these cells coming out of deep East Texas up toward Nacogdoches, St. Augustine, Lufkin. So these look pretty strong at about 1:45, and they move through Carthage at about 3:15. When that happens, then we start to see these individual cells lining up. These are of particular concern because those could be supercellular. They can get spinning and they can be tornadic. And those move up to the north and to the northeast. That's by 5:45. So it looks like maybe a little change since what we looked at earlier in the day is that these are a little faster and by 9 o'clock could be out of our area. The dividing line between the humid air and the drier air moves in. The cold front catches up with it. These showers and thunderstorms should be elevated so that they can't become surface-based and won't be as severe, maybe some hail with those, as we move into Tuesday morning. That'll move on out. The other threat here is the heavy rainfall threat that we face, and this is in the order of 1 to 2. I've seen as much as 3 or 4 inches of rain being spit out. This has shifted to the east, so perhaps the storm is just trying to speed up enough. That would certainly be good news for us. All right, mobile home tornado safety. We've got to remind you of this because if you live in a manufactured or mobile home, when a watch is issued tomorrow, you need to evacuate. You need to go to a sturdier structure. You need to take your pets and important documents with you. Watch CBS 19. Also listen to your NOAA weather radio. And when you see watches and warnings in your area, go to your shelter. Let your family and close friends know that you are leaving your dwelling and going to that shelter, and ask them if they also need to relocate. Last resort, if it's too late to evacuate your mobile home, then drive away with your seatbelt on in your car or find an area outside shielded from debris. Certainly you do not want to have anything happen to you. You can replace possessions, but you cannot replace a life. Recap, scattered severe thunderstorms are in the forecast for Monday afternoon. Large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes are all possible. We're always putting East Texas first by reminding you to download your CBS 19 mobile app, and when you do, you'll be able to stay ahead of those storms. All right, tonight, a shower possible, nothing severe, 65. Tomorrow, severe thunderstorms at times. We think a late morning and mid to late afternoon round will be possible. Baylor Scott White, Texas Spine Joint Hospital 7-day forecast. So a couple of rounds of severe thunderstorms tomorrow. 90% chance of having rain. Slightly cooler Tuesday, 68. Nice winter day Wednesday, 59. Really some nice weather to round out our first full week of 2023. A few showers late night Saturday and again Sunday night. Otherwise, a dry weekend. We'll be back and talk about the 10-day forecast in the next half hour.